Yo guys, what's good, what's happening, what's going on? I need some shit tickets. That's right, you heard me. I need some ass wipe. That's with proper terminology, we gotta call it toilet paper. Yeah, that's right. I'm out of toilet paper. Why is that a problem? Because I took a dump this morning and ran out of toilet paper. Opened the door in the bathroom where I keep all my like shit tickets and extra shampoo bottles and hand soaps and all that stuff. Only to find that I had one roll left, which is currently on the bobbin in the bathroom. I'm totally making a video about needing shit tickets. This is my life now, guys. There was actually a comment on a previous video where somebody said I should change the channel from Skivens to Adam's Scuffed Life. And if I felt like rebranding again 4 years after already rebranding, I think I would. Because let me tell you, Scuffed Life is valid. I'm just cleaning up some cat puke because, you know, cats, that's what they do. They meow, they destroy your stuff, and they puke everywhere. Luckily, they're cute. Anyway, I need to go to Walmart, so I'm on my lunch break. Where are my keys? Can't really drive anywhere without the blades of entry / operations. Son of a bitch. Grab your cell phone, but don't grab a Walmart bag or anything else there, bud. Good job, bud. Oh my God, bud, you're doing such a good job. Anyhoozles, we got our Walmart bag, got our wallet. Walmart has this new section where they may have pre-made meals, kind of like Independent, where they do like the rotisserie chickens and sandwiches and wraps. And for people who are having a birthday, you can get a birthday cake there and they'll put like names on it, you know. Best cakes I ever had though were still from Metro. I had never tried a Walmart cake before, but Metro did the best birthday cake I ever had in the history of having a birthday cake. Hey man, if it's like this tonight, look at it out here. Oh yeah, what the hell that noise was. Did I not grab my keys? The key goes in the door, go in the door, and lock it. But yeah, like it's actually pretty nice out today. It's actually very nice out today. Holy. It's like a little chilly, but at least it's frickin' sunny. Alrighty, time for you guys to puke. Did you puke? Sorry if you puked. All right, so I'm gonna take a rip over to Walmart. Gonna buy some shit tickets. The only ones I buy nowadays are the red Charmin brand. And the reason being is I used to buy the ones with the cat on the front. I think they were like Cottonelle or some shit. But it's like you wipe your butt and half of the toilet paper ends up your butt. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's the shittiest toilet paper I ever used to wipe shit off my butt. Like, yeah, like it's just junk. So then I started trying different brands, and this red bag Charmin, I think it's called, with the bear on the front. Get away from the kitty cat and buy the bear. That stuff was fantastic. Like, holds together. What the frick is going on here at the school? Got a lineup of kids and they're taking pictures. I guess school's out soon, eh? Getting close to the end of June. We're already halfway through 2025, guys. We're already halfway through 2025. Like, what the frick? Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, losing all my hair. Frig, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go to Walmart and get some shit tickets. If we had a Costco in town, I would totally be going to Costco and getting the Kirkland brand, because let me tell you, for how much you pay versus what you get, if I can make a bag of Charmin toilet paper last me 8 months, then I can make a bag of Costco toilet paper last me 2.5 years. See, when I had my ex living with me, we would go through a roll of toilet paper every 2 days, because like, I swear, women just burn through the stuff. They have zero capability of maintaining any sort of like conservation of the teepee, that they just mummify their hand every time they need to use it and then just go to town, right? Or like dudes, we conserve because we know that we'll never financially recover from such a thing. Can't believe for the first like bit of this vlog I'm just talking about toilet paper use, but no, that's how it was when she lived there from 2009 to 2013. It's like every 2 weeks I was buying another bag of toilet paper. Like, it would just burn through so quick. And then after we broke up and she left and I was alone, it was like I never even thought of buying toilet paper. It's like during COVID, everybody was running up and buying toilet paper, but I just bought a fresh bag like a little bit before. And I was good all through COVID until we went back to work, because like guys only use it for one thing, to wipe their shitter. So, and I was doing a lot of fasting during COVID and a lot of other things that didn't require me to poop so much. So toilet paper had a long lifespan. I think I was changing the roll once every 3 to 4 weeks. Like, so when stores reopened and stocks were back up, I was able just to go to Walmart and buy a new bag. Like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, people probably had friggin' toilet paper forts in their garage stockpiling it, thinking it's the next gold bar because of what happened down in Australia. Meanwhile, here in Canada, we make our own toilet paper. We actually have paper mills that do that. So that's why like people are like, why is everybody buying toilet paper so much? We're not gonna run out, we make our own. Factories are still running. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we ran out. There was none on the shelves because, you know, when you got 200-300 people coming in and grabbing 10 bags each, it doesn't take long to deplete the stock at a store. But the fact that they did that because they saw what Australia went through was dumb, because Australia imports their toilet paper from frickin' China. From China. Oh well. But yeah, Walmart now, like they have a whole frickin' dining section. Not a dining section, but okay, are you actually gonna find the throttle there, nerd? Holy shit. Holy shit. Takes the corner and just lets idle pull her through. Like, come on, nerd. Find the throttle and give it. But yeah. Good old Walmart. Skivin' scuffed life. The scuffed life of skivins. See, I just made a song about that idea that the one guy commented. Sorry, bud, I forgot your name. I like to park away from people because I'm trying to avoid getting dents in my car. And by car, I mean truck. That and I need steps today because all I've been doing is friggin' fixing shit. Oh, it's been nonstop all morning, boys. All right, I'm gonna run inside, grab what I need. Mainly shit tickets. Probably look at some food. I might buy food. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Peace. All right, guys, we're back. And this is the shit you want to be wiping your ass with. Nothing else. Unless you're in a pinch and you have no choice, or you're visiting your friends and they buy the cheap shit, then enjoy Lint Bum. Enjoy Lint Bum, because that's exactly what you're gonna get. A lintyarsehole.com. So, now we're gonna head her home. Went over to the food section. They had the $5 plate of chicken nuggies and fries. Well, wedges. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna jump on that. I know it's a Chev, but you gotta go that slow? Jesus, Murphy. Frig's sakes. Telling you, crawl harder. But no, when I went over to the food place to see what kind of ready-to-eat meals they had the chicken tendies and all that, but then I looked over to my left and realized, why are all the produce shelves empty? And not only that, they're empty with the curtains drawn. And then the meat section was the same way. Plus they had a bunch of like center island counters where they would put stuff like, not frozen, but chilled things like shrimps and other items of edibleness. So I was like, what the frick is going on? Like, I was gonna get some pepperonis if they didn't have anything, but pepperonis were not even on the shelf. Couldn't even find freaking pepperettes, man. Like, where the frick did everything go? So I didn't even bother asking what's going on. Like, I cared, but not enough to get involved. You know, it's been kind of my way lately, where you question something, but then you're like, does it really affect me? Do I really care? No? Okay, cool. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're just like old stock, new stock, like old stock's getting dumped because nobody bought it. Or maybe it's like the end of the month, purge the shelves, wipe them down real good, and then restock them at night. I don't know. But it's friggin' Thursday. It's payday for a lot of people up here a lot of my friends who don't work where I work at other jobs. Their payday also coincides on today. So it's like, normally people get off work on Thursday and go and do groceries, get that done before the weekend so they don't have to go out shopping on the weekend. And then there's those psychopaths that just do it on the weekend. And then there's me, I just go whenever the hell I feel like, because I don't schedule my life. I just hammer down, get shit did, and do it all in a chaotic fashion because it's all I know. Guys, you can see the smoke, right? I noticed it the other night when I was fishing. I could smell it at the docks, but you can physically see the smoke from the Manitoba fires right now in North Bay. It took that long for them to get here. I can't smell them outside. It's not as bad as when Quebec was ablaze a couple of years ago, or was it last year? Probably was last year. But I can totally see the haze on the mountainside. Camera's probably just cutting through it like a champion because cameras don't see it the same way our eyeballs do. They got that super vision. Oh, it's dark out. 1 second, let me just readjust my iris so I can take in more light. Like to see your eyeballs do that as quick as I can. Yeah, your eyeballs do that, but not as fast. This Osmo Pocket 3, let me tell you. This sea sucker just slams its iris around. It doesn't give two shits. Just starts absorbing that low light and making it bright. I love this camera. Can't wait to see what innovations they're gonna have for the Osmo Pocket 4. Maybe it'll have wheels and follow you around. Maybe it'll be a little drone with a silent motor so you can still vlog with it. Or you use your microphone and the motors are even quieter and it just follows you around and you can talk on your mic and it doesn't pick up the wee sound from the drone. That technology probably already exists and DJI probably already made it. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, so I picked up some chicken tenders or chicken nuggies or whatever the frig they are and some potato wedges for lunch. Cause I need some food. I need some food. I really need some food. Freaking hungry. And now that I got some shit tickets, I can totally poop in my house again. I could poop in my house before, guys. I got a fresh roll on the friggin' on the bobbin, whatever the friggin' toilet paper roll holder's called. Calling it a bobbin just sounds freaking hilarious, right? Oh, did you put another roll on the bobbin, mate? Did you put another roll on the bobbin, mate? The bobbin needs another roll, mate. Yeah, I'm sorry if you already clicked off this video. I apologize. But at least I'm not saying a bowl of water, eh? Oh my God, I'm such a dick. All right, let's go. We're going, and we're home. Hopefully, my remediations on this computer I've been messing around with all morning have taken, and we're good to go. I've literally been fighting with this computer since yesterday. Basically, it was missing software. That only gets deployed if you're part of the right group. When the department ordered the computer, they ordered it for the wrong group because they didn't know what they were doing, or they just forgot, or I don't know. So the software never deployed. In order to get the software to deploy, you have to move it to the right group. Problem is because the software is completely different and it doesn't uninstall the software that was previously deployed to install the proper software, because there was conflicts, you have to do a Windows reset. Now, I talked about how doing a Windows reset is like ripping down your house to fix a squeaky door and building a new house. But in cases like this, you kind of have to. If everything's changing on the computer, the only solution is to get it in the right group so the changes can take place, and then reset Windows so that, and if anybody's done Azure before, you know that Azure has this really cool feature called autopilot, where you can, like, for instance, set up an IT group tag, an HR group tag, a payroll group tag, a customer service group tag. Just trying to think of things. And once you have all those configured, at that point, the cat smells my chicken. She's totally attacking the bag. Don't touch my food. That's why I call her Puppy Cat. Almost worse than Oreo. And I think she even puked on my stove. That's disgusting. Why would she do that? I'm telling you, man. If you want everything in your house to get destroyed, buy a cat. Just buy a cat, because they will wreck everything you own and then blame you for it. All right, let me clean off my stovetop real quick. But yeah, so back on topic. Yeah, so you set up all these things. Now, obviously, IT needs different tools than customer service and HR. So you can physically assign software packages to deploy at enrollment, and that's what we do. So we assign it for the different groups, and as groups enter into the troubleshooting sphere, then we basically build new groups for them, find out their software needs, assign them to said groups, and boom shakalaka, all we got to do is put their computer in the group tag, it deploys, and it's ready for them to use. And because the computers come pre-provisioned, which means I can start the autopilot setup without registering or enrolling the computer. So it just becomes like a system account and the computer never sees enrollment. It just looks at the line of business and it starts deploying the applications to the computer. And then you can reseal it, hand it back to the client. The client goes ahead and signs into it. They get enrollment, and any applications they have assigned to them based on their user profile will get installed, and then that'll get installed after enrollment. But what I can do is I can install all the line of business items. So rather than them getting their computer and then having to wait around for 3 hours for the damn thing to populate, it's ready to rock in 3 minutes. So very nice, and the best part about it is they can do it from home. So it's like they can come into the office and grab their computer after I'm done with it, take it home, plug it, hook it up to their Wi-Fi, plug it into Ethernet, whatever they want to do, turn the damn thing on, sign in with their email address, and then it comes up. 3 minutes, it does a quick check to make sure all the updates were applied, and then that's it. But the problem is if you were to take an IT computer and move it to, say, a customer service group, we'll say, going based off of the hypothetical groups I talked about, IT has software that the customer service doesn't need, and customer service has software that the IT department doesn't need. The problem is sometimes the install scripts fail, therefore the new software doesn't deploy. That's been a problem. And I tried that a couple times. Like, I tried doing a simple move in hopes that it would work, and it didn't. It fumbled the bag. So I had to do a reset. But the problem is the computer was mid-reset autopilot, because it was remote. I couldn't pre-provision it. I had to do over-the-air provisioning, which that's where it takes 3 hours. Well, it was mid-autopilot setup, and the client just took it off their desk, left it running, took it off their desk, threw it in their laptop bag, left it running, and brought it home, and then connected it to Wi-Fi at home, and autopilot broke. And I've been fighting with that all morning. And as of right now, what does it say? I can't show you guys this screen, I'm sorry. As of right now, all lights are green. Well, except for a couple. Not sure what the hell happened there. Oh, okay, all right. So things are still installing. It's taking its sweet damn time, for frig's sakes. Anyway, it's just been a fight on site because I tried to cut corners. And normally I'm successful at cutting corners. This time I was not. But anyway, guys, this is what I got from Walmart to eat for lunch. It's called the kitchen table. And it just says freshly prepared in store every day. And this is what you get: some seasoned French fries, which are really good, and some chicken nuggies. Sweet. I bought this last Thursday and they had chicken wings. Walmart can make some pretty killer chicken wings. Not gonna lie, they should totally make them by the bucket. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. Talk to you in a bit. Alrighty guys, it's 5 o'clock. I've been off for an hour and it's still freaking beautiful out. It's still freaking beautiful out. Currently 22 degrees centigrade. I'm editing this video. Look at that face. Look at that face. So yeah, I'm editing this video. I need to go to martial arts for 6, and then 6 till 7 is kickboxing, 7 to 8 is jiu-jitsu. I'm not part of jiu-jitsu. Don't really have the will or want to join jiu-jitsu, even though coach is trying to convince me to join jiu-jitsu. I'm just not really feeling it. So instead, I'm just gonna do the kickboxing, and then we will go ahead and proceed with potentially fishing. So what I'm gonna do is something different. Normally what I do is I'll shut down the vlog here and then go fishing and put the fishing footage in tomorrow's video. What I'm gonna do tonight is I'm going to put the camera down now, go get my martial arts done, come back, strap on the GoPro, and head off to the dock or to the beach, or I don't know where I'm going to fish. I don't know if I'm going to go back out to Calendar or if I'm going to go to Sunset, or I don't know. I got to find a spot. I really got to work on finding a spot, because after losing the point, which sucks because it was an amazing spot to fish, minus all the snags, I'm having a bit of an issue locking in some new place to go and throw lures. So that's something I'm working on. Between Google Maps and other apps, I'm trying to find a spot where I can go where it's not too crowded, because holy shit, the other night at the dock was brutal. There was like kids you're trying to cast and there's kids running like a foot away from you and they don't care, and you know, you don't want to hook a child because, well, getting a hook in you sucks. If you've ever got one in you, you realize that really quick. It sucks. So the last thing you want to do is hook somebody walking by, and then you got people walking up and down that are just, you know, coming to check it out or whatever, and they're just walking up and down and they're not paying attention, and they don't really realize that they could potentially get a hook in the mouth or in the face or in the ass. So it's like, it was just way too busy. It calmed down at the end of the night when people were finally leaving to go home to go to bed, but so was I, so it didn't really help out much. But I'm thinking tonight, I don't even know how many worms I have left. Let's go. I might need to hit up a Mike's Mart or something and snag some more bait. 'Cause I'm thinking about tying on that new rig that I got, that pickerel rig, and seeing how well that works. I did bring the bait in, eh? Okay, sure didn't leave it in my truck after the last outing, because that would have been awesome. Worms love it when you leave them in the heat. They're not very lively. There's a couple in there. I might buy another box. I don't know. Thought I had a live well in here. Could have sworn that I had a yellow minnow bucket. You know, the ones with the little flap on it, and they got holes in the top, so you submerge them in the water and you just leave them sit in the water so they stay oxygenated, and they have a clip on the back that you can buy a bubbler for, so you can just force feed oxygen if you're in a location where you can't do that. I don't know where the hell it went. Whatever. I don't think I want to buy minnows, even though they do work the best for walleye. Worms will work, but perch usually pick them off before the walleye do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get ready for martial arts, get into martial arts, go do some punching and kicking, probably some grappling, and then I guess the next time you'll see me, we'll be at the fishing location. So, guys, it's fish on. All right, guys, we made it. Had to park in a different location because the other parking lot is jacked, and what pisses me off is there's people parked in there, sitting in their car, having a conversation, just parked in there. Like, frig off, man. You don't just go someplace with limited parking and park to have a chat. You want to do that? Go to the waterfront. Go to the North Bay waterfront. Tons of room down there for that nonsense. Anyway, I don't know what I'm bringing with me. I'm definitely bringing this. I already rigged it up with the new drop shot, or the pickerel rig for bait. I forgot my minnows at home, or worms, so I brought something else. But I wanted to check something real quick because I got a scuffed setup with the drop shots. All right, I can fix this. I can fix this. See, originally I had these two on here, but they're kind of shite. So we're gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna put one of these big bastard cannonballs on so that it sails out and it stays put. Now, I did raid my ice fishing because, well, I didn't go ice fishing this year. And I grabbed some Gulp Alive, which is what we're gonna use for our bait. What the hell am I stuck on? I'm stuck on the weight on this thing. There we go. What do I got on here? I got a jig. You know what? I got a jig. So, what I'm gonna do, not those. Let's grab these perch looking ones. I'll chuck this on the jig. Kind of a big jig to be using for such a little minnow, but Bro Beans down there's doing burnouts, and literally on my drive in there was a cop in front of me. There, that'll work. I'll just chuck that around while we wait for the sun to go down. I'm not gonna bring the bullet. I am, however, gonna bring these other baits in case I get stripped, or in case I snap off and I gotta tie on another jig. Yeah, martial arts was fun. We did Panantukan tonight, kickboxing. Coach once again reiterating that more people need to buy gear because he wants to get into sparring, but people need to buy mouth guards. They need to buy, they want to wear a helmet, buy a helmet. I got all that shit, so I'm good, but nobody else does. So, mind you, the helmets don't really do too much. Well, I shouldn't say that. They do a lot. With 16-ounce gloves and a helmet, the damage you take when you get punched in the head probably won't knock you out, but you're gonna get a little dizzy. Versus gloves and no helmet, we're taking a shot to the temple, we'll probably dome you and you're done. One and done type of situation. Let's get down to the dock. So yeah, after looking at that other rig that I set up, I can see the difference already. Like, this one here is all monofilament core, and then you have your little bobbins, and then your leads, and the leads are not that long versus the one that I tried to use, which was ridiculous. So, oh, this property's for sale. If I bought that, I could just come home after martial arts and walk down and shoot some fish. Anyway, I'll throw the bait caster around first, then we'll throw the pickerel rig. Anyway, let's get out there and go fishing. Well, that kind of sucked. Didn't catch anything. People were catching. Turns out Gulp Alive isn't, still got this stupid thing on. Turns out Gulp Alive isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Take that off, download the footage from it. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot that there's a bait shop on that end of town as well, but they close at 6, but they do have a fridge outside where it's like the honor system. So like, take a bag of minnows, throw a $5 in there. Probably could have done that. I just really need to find my minnow bucket. I have no idea where the hell I put it. That sucks. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut her down here because it's 10 o'clock and I need to get to bed because tomorrow is my last shift for the weekend. This weekend, we do have the powwow on Saturday. Not sure what else is going on Saturday, but we'll see what we do and do what we see. And I don't know. We'll just see what we do and do what we see. Sound like a plan? Cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. If you're wondering what I'm sitting you guys on when I have you in that position, I'm sitting you on my Bubba keg. For some reason, the legs fit perfectly in the top socket. I don't know how it works. Anyway, until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.